first round of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. The Celtics come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Orlando Magic. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. A look at the Magic starting group. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. We look at the Celtics. Well, they started off with a Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in Game 1, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pedal, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown.
And yes, it's good.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Banchero with the ball. Down low. And then Carter with the dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's White. Sinks the three-pointer.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Pritchard against Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Now Carter. Here's Banchero. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Bane after the basket by Boston. Outside, Suggs lets it go from deep. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Here's Simons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simons has got his second bucket.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Takes the 3. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Suggs kicks to Bane. Carter the pass to Banchero. To halt the run, he lays it in.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break.
Hey everybody, a large Game 1 deficit for the Orlando Magic.
You can see their game plan. Play outside in. They just haven't gotten to the end part. And maybe they won't.
They would if I were coaching.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Guys, game one went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take game two as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Making me hungry. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
NBA Playoffs Round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So on the floor for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Banchero, throwing the three-pointer by Derek White.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
Brown against Wagner. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Bain. Pass to Banchero. Trying to get open is Carter. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. Well, with his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside. And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Banchero is screened for Suggs. Wagner outside. Over Brown. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with strength.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into game 3.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Simons.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at center. That's the Boston 5. So it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. So long and good night, everyone.